Hi friends, this is DaintyTank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits Part 3 or 4. This was a surprise. I had a lot of fun playing this so far. I want to kind of make it through a whole first day at work to kind of see everything. Definitely want your feedback on if you want to see me keep playing this. I think it's interesting, at the very least. Nice and accomplished because I told off the show stage, was able to uphold the safety of the arcade, and make a new friend. Look at you, the daintiest tank. Say that's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's gotta be impressed, right? With the business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. Ooh, dropped something. I know, I'm sorry, little Gideon in here. Let's see, what to handle next. Cursing up a storm in front of Fist of Discomfort. Irate customer. Let's do the irate customer. My mutant floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of the 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress. Come on! Hurry the up and finish your game. Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm Dainty, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. Okay. Well, I want this to wrap up his game so I can play. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. Get this fat mesa off the game and I'll sing Mary Had a Little Lamb all you want. Oh, he's miserable. Figuring out I hear the side of the story before rushing to a judgment, tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. So I tap twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moppy's magic maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee. Thank you, Naomi. Which simply reads Naomi. Moopy. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moppy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pelts and monsters and stuff. Yeah. A bit terse as he's laser focused on the game. And I can see why. He's currently sitting at 714,900 points. Holy sh... That's a heck of a high score. Or the other guy would probably hit of a high score. Excuse me. Right, sir. Can you please wrap up your game? Nope. I'm keeping good pace here. Plenty of livestock, on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent, like watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes clearing the curtain board while pondering the predicament. Okay. I wouldn't have asked him to stop. I would have been like, dude, can't you see he's getting close? First, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and hands it out. And holds it out. Oh my god. Will this cover it? For a moment, I flash back to the movie where some dude plays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around in bed covered in money and... What? Cover what exactly? The cost of the game. The game itself. I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even the 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. One moment please. If it's Benjamins, then you probably have more of an issue because they're a higher chance of it being faked if that's the case. On it. Fortunately, Iris already had his my messengers app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. Trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy a Moppy for $3K. What do? Less than a minute, I have my response. Consider we pay 200 for it, plus parts. Yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make 15-fold profit. It feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp of real costs of an old arcane machines. I knew all of the workplace drama was going to catch up to me at some point. This rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. I don't know what just happened. Oh, I can't save. That's fine. 3,000. I'd say 3 large is more than fair. It's all yours. Quickly pocket the money, feeling vaguely like a thief. A thief who will be eating well tonight, mind you. You want me to get the dolly and wheel this old thing out of here for you? Bay shakes his head. Absolutely not. I'm leaving the game right where it is. But you bought it. So I can play it whenever I want. For as long as I want. Provided nobody else is already playing, of course. It wouldn't be proper to interrupt someone. Yay! You're such a good person! But would mind to take it away from the funplex. Naomi would cry. We can't have that, right? Yeah! I guess not. Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. What the fuck, man? What kind of arcade is this anyway? This is gonna be Deco's. I'm going to Deco's place. Good! And we just lost the customer stomping his way out of the door, stomps us up. But you're 3K stronger. Plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. He'll be fine.
What a disagreeable fellow.
Oh, there's your accent. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. Crisis behind us, I actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care about more than just the game. Splashing around the cash, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? No, he seems to care more than the game. Take it from someone wallowing around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play. That's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's a home and a family for the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best I send the rando out the door in the favor of this guy. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk, even while playing.
Of course. I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Oh, nice to meet you, Percy.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
And you didn't notice? That's me, DaintyTank, arcade wrangler.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
So, you're seriously just playing Moppy all day?
What can I say? It's my calling.
Get it!
I actually owned a movie cabinet once. Had it in my flat. But playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere.
Yeah. The beeps and boops?
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean, everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions.
Alright.
It's all about the emotions. The laughter and the tears. The excitement of competition.
The stranger screaming at you behind your back? Maybe that?
I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest. Mm-hmm.
Naomi gets that. She keeps him up in top position for the day I eventually land my high score. It's the current world record then. About 3.5 million. This guy's been standing here since I was working the morning shift, hours and hours. He's still only about 720k into his game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. Guy's gotta have legs made of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. Just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to pee. Also, he may be psychic. Uh-huh. I feel like I should let him get back to his game. But burning questions, they burn like fire. How can it be that he can afford this game? Must have a solid job, good income. So, gotta get your movie dipped in cold. Uh-huh. If you don't mind me commenting on it, that's a lot of money to have on your person. What do you do for a living? This and that. That sketch doesn't seem to care. Talk about his work. Not in a guarded way. Just less interested in the current maze. Maybe he's actually the head of an international diamond smuggling ring. They hide the stones inside arcade cabinets. No. Day trading. Oh. Yep. Approximately the same. Huh? Day trading. Stocks and bonds. Anyone can do it if they have a head for numbers. It's really nothing important. Or maybe he's a day trader.
Don't think so.
I don't feel people are defined by their work. Not that the arcade is home to those who've made their passion into their work, but it's the passion that matters more. I have my passions, same as anyone else. I look forward to learning yours as well. When I'm not deep in the middle of a game, I mean, he's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. Yeah, you should. I have to do a thing about a thing. Mixed tank. Nice! Yeah, another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, it sounded more like high score junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kind of strange. That's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. Maybe I was wrong about him. Not sure yet. Let's see. What handle next? The last thing! There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me about this one earlier. I was bored to death at the ticket desk. FOD is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of the tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot. That's a bunch of moolah. Oh, and how? So, how does it work? It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fighting your way down top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity. The way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. Pizza for dinner, pizza anytime. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that...
What the f***?
Well... No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way that is even possible. Those hitboxes don't even connect. Alright. Get wrecked. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. Saved up a little something extra special for you. Been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, it might be. Wait, what? You haven't been farming. How could XP share technique with creep waves? Take this. Fivefold explosive death claw. What? How did you defeat me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so nerdy. Oh my god. That's like the classic death of anything. Explosions. No.
Oh, GG.
Fodder.
No one can defeat me, QueenBee.
Is that why you have the honeycomb? It's really, you guys, my loves. Well, my dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing there watching intently during the whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but it doesn't matter. Completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It's like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at?
Apparently the QueenBee.
Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
No. I guess not. I mean, there's the other dude who might be a champion. I think the real champion is the guy who just paid $3,000 for an arcade cabinet and said, yeah, the arcade should keep it. I think he's the real champion. Oh, seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I have to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by QueenBee. That jacket she's wearing identifies her as the member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. Should be fun to hang around, no doubt. Why so rude, though? No. With the level of excitement already gushing out, I can only imagine how much excitement she gets out of life. What can I say? People love winning, and it seems like she wins a lot, at least between bursts of, what I risk call it, saltiness.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
Fair. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention.
Are you gonna f***ing quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best the scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Nope. No, thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games when I'm working.
You work here?
Yes, me. And what's your job? Hassling me? I'm actually pretending to work out. Shh. I enforce arcade law within Noble Funplex. No. That one. You bet. In fact, just got hired earlier. Game meets your quarter, come to me. Wait, you're serious? Okay then, welcome aboard this runaway train.
They haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that's actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Dainty. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to stand the carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Oh, you know Gavin? Huh. Thanks. No problem. We gamers gotta stick together.
I'm QueenBee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Okay. So, sorry. I gotta mention and, like, call this out. And also, like, fix this. There you go. There we go. Boop. Okay. So, oh, this is basically Dota style or of League of Legends. Of course, if you guys play that, makes sense. You'd know all of this. But aggro style is, of course, the frontliners pushing and doing waves upon waves of creeps and aggravating and pushing a lane. So there's many different lanes, generally 4 to 6 different lanes that you can push to get to the other side of the map. And it's very impressive that she's a gamer and that far ahead as a gamer. Oh my god. I find it so nerdy. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, QueenBee."
Hey, I do not sound like that.
Alright.
Well, maybe a little.
Definitely a little. I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Pear and Tio. So, Pear? So, Percy? You'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's even giving my job into a competition. Hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. Seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? Nope. I literally have no idea what you were talking about.
Whoa.
Really? Have you been living under a rock in the past decade? I mean, kinda. If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you to the path of darkness that is the internet. Nope. Sure, I want to learn more. That's part of my job to know about all these games here. And if QueenBee is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther into the dark abyss, my mistress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. QueenBee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I gonna pause. Sorry about that. Had to reset my recording because there was a problem there. QueenBee grabs my arm and pulls me closer. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all of my fans. Chat room appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning, but after doing this here for a couple of years, it's easy peasy. I was about to say, good job. You're a streamer on top of that. Get it. I was about to say, teach me your ways, because obviously I'm having recording issues. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras, damaging the paint job, I mean. Oh my god, everybody knows Naomi. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from my home. There is so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
Nope. No way.
Nope. That was one of my warm-up matches. Got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is a bunch of fodder. As in fodder. As in, you know, chum. Lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers. I got the idea, yeah. QueenBee sees something out of a corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging out near Street Fighter cabinet. Now my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep beep.
Okay.
What the?
I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kids, it's been swell. We'll chat later, okay? Sure, one thing. Can you keep the swearing down at least a little? Got kids here, and I don't want to get in trouble with Gavin. Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to PG-13 rating. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's some butts out there that I need to kick.
Later.
Nice! Wave and twirl, completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. Fist of Discomfort. That's on the internet. QueenBee fires up her broadcast wig and shouts, and milder swearing starts up again. Should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on her stream. Passion seems to run deep in this arcade. Everybody's spirit burning with passion for, well, various things. But hey, passion's passion. She seems to like me, which will make my job easier in the long run. There's a huge FOD community in this arcade, despite being a tiny strip mall joint. Good to know. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done, but you know. I'm so at peace, in fact, that I didn't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding up behind me.
Good day.
Not a bad first day so far. Been keeping tabs on you. Well, others have been. And they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. Got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into that.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I prepared your paperwork. If you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. You did. Francine hasn't fired them yet, right? Adorable nightmare. Joins the impromptu staff gathering. Facts.
Ooh.
Ashley's off to a great start. Here is your first day, followed by many more. Don't you two have jobs to attend to? Just ordered a replacement power supply from Robotron. Nothing left for me to do for the day. Not many kids around here to entertain. Finally, quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? Told Francine I was looking for hope. Been so used to life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst generally. And yet, I can't say the Funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I'm looking for after all. We've got a few hours till closing and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Speak for yourself. I've still got paperwork to handle. Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game. Irrelevant. I know your dirty little secret. What, Naomi? You sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard. Ugh, well, what of it? I'll bring order to chaos. Pinball is a very expression of that art form. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney. The girls will get going and I'll find myself smiling right alongside them. Oh no, not a bad way to end my first day. Oh, okay. That was the end of the first day. Oh god, it's only been the first day.
By the way,
Wait,
I
what?
booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Oh god. Francine, you are chaos. Oh, Gavin. The looks of confusion and outright horror on their face, all laughter dying off immediately, vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
You plumb forgot. Birthday party? How old are the kids, may I ask? It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5-year-olds! Naomi starts pulling out her hair, eyes wide and trembling. Throwing ski balls over her hands into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting gum on the coin slots. Pulling at my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Oh dear. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' parties before. Doom! The end is nigh.
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. It's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Didn't you kind of leave earlier? I figured you did, but apparently not.
You have fun, dears.
Thanks, Francine. Right, battle stations, everyone. I'll take ticket desks so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Dainty, roaming duty. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They're coming. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it is seen. Parents pulling into parking lot in minivans, disgorging kindergarteners, and suddenly... Oh my god. That's great. Oh my god. Oh, goodness. That is terror incarnate. An explosion. Oh my god. The music here. An explosion of small humans rushes to the doors, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get their tokens, they're grabbing a joystick, smashing buttons, eager to get their game on, or even just pretend to be playing. The crew assumes battle stations Naomi by fragile pinball machines. Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin, armed with pre-stacked 10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the programmers, well, QueenBee and Tio's friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them, keen on getting out ahead of these surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty? Look for trouble? I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball being bounced around, or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Frogger. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems that arise, and Dainty, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend them. Which one should I tackle first, though? May not be able to deal with all of them in time. Fighting over cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley. Shouting at, crying over the butt near Percy. I'm not gonna deal with the stolen tickets. None of these are, I mean, the only one about the kid, I think Gavin should be able to handle that. This one has no anyone else near it, so I gotta handle that. Sounds of hardship come to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing games. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs. Help beyond hope that I can take this on. Shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. Need to find out what's going on. Stat. As I get closer to the revving engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berating a cowering boy.
I didn't.
Okay. Admit it. I know what you did, you brat. You manipulated my previous son to put his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry. Children like you are absolute worst. Garbage. Oh my god. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? Jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh he could put his own tickets into the racing machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned these tokens from his own allowance and won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Before I say anything else, I spot QueenBee and Tio out of the corner of my eye. QueenBee looks infuriated. Tio has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to the Showtime stage. Tio probably had a good vantage point in the whole thing. He was dancing on stage. Just by the way, QueenBee's brows are furrowed. I could tell something that's not sitting right with her. I asked one of them for their help. It's true, or I could try to solve this by myself. Okay. Wait, how do I get back? Return. Okay. Consult QueenBee on the situation. Ask Tio if he saw something. Detective Dainty is on the case. Let's ask QueenBee because I don't like Tio. QueenBee has been consumed by rage. I bet she knows what's really going on here. I wave her over to join us and I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that... Nope, not helping. This is in fact the furthest away from helping I could ever envision, but it's fun. The kid runs away to avoid the loudest people, so I try to best to defuse the situation. The boy did nothing wrong. Nothing. Excuse me. Pardon? How dare you? This is no way I'm getting a word in between these two, so I resign myself to watching it play out. How dare I? How dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it. Oh yeah, get it, QueenBee. He's a thief and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal. Oh my god. No, Karen. That still doesn't matter. Do you honestly think, like, take a single second of your life and really think? I know it's hard. That shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this. You don't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are? I am the nemesis of evildoers. Get it, QueenBee. Righter of wrongs. The rising star of L7 Gaming. QueenBee poses in her trademark.
No one can defeat me, QueenBee.
I am the one and only. In the name of Funplex, I'll punish you. Well, I'll never. All my years. You're far worse than that impotent child. Josh, we're leaving this horrible arcade. Right now. Well, that was one way to handle it. The woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once that was done, once it's gone, QueenBee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
Oh, people really... My blood's still boiling. Thanks for the backup. Oh, yeah, like, I did back up. You blew... I was like, hey, come vent, and you did. You're welcome. Don't really do much anything. Yeah, well, I know you have my back, kid. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people getting yelled at. It sucks, you know. QueenBee's whole aura changed from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. It's a side of her I haven't seen yet. You just met her. She just looks so sad. But you yell at people all the time. You doing okay? And that's none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? It's okay, you can tell me. Pause for a second before her normal smile creaks back on their lips. Seriously, I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like their future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless stains on society. I mean, I love you, QueenBee, more and more. And a lot of people tell me I would never be a professional gamer. I should quit daydreaming, and you know, fuck those people. You're right. Don't let people tell you who you are.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks for asking. I appreciate it, kid. Oh, okay. So I'm like in with QueenBee. Okay, show's over. You gotta check on that boy. The boy, I totally forgot you're right. I always am. Now, if you excuse me, I'll try to squeeze in a few more matches before quitting time.
Later.
I'm out, kid. QueenBee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. Broken around a bit, I managed to find the kid, still shaking from the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. Are you gonna be okay? I think so. I swear I didn't do anything. Okay. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token into my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him and he just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling? The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad old lady is gone, and I don't think she's ever coming back. Especially after the way QueenBee burned her. I hope that was streamed. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
I'll tell the other lady thanks for sticking up for me too. I nod, and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. Yay, good job. Right, that's sorted out. Other two situations are about to spin out of control. I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? I am not going to deal with the cupcakes. I say that, but on the flip side, if the cupcake gets on Ashley's costume or Naomi's machines, the crying child, Percy should handle, but I guess not. I'm sorry, little girl. Smell the disaster in the wind. It smells sweet. Smell the box of birthday cupcakes one of the parents left near the ticket desk. Kids swarming around it, scavenging for their favorite icing flavors. At first, my inner child is merely offended that someone thought if those icing blobbed cupcake cakes was superior to an actual birthday cake. There are clearly larger issues at stake than that.
I want a chocolate. Don't take all the chocolate.
Okay.
I want 2 cupcakes. Give me 2 cupcakes.
God, children.
No fair. Everybody gets one, and mine's gotta be chocolate.
Okay, these are very intelligible. No, excuse me. Got a hiccup there. Very intelligible 5-year-olds. I don't think that's true. Of course, the kid at the front grabs the last one.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Parents aren't paying attention. They're too busy complaining about their jobs and the weather and the PTA and stuff. Meaning, when the first cupcake is thrown, nobody is there to stop it.
Stop it, stop it.
I want chocolate.
Blobby wobs of go flying. I glance over to coin-op machines, which are about to get caught in the crossfire. Naomi, who's busy trying to unjam a joystick one of the kids waggled too hard, looks up to see a cupcake onslaught coming her way. As does Ashley, whose fuzzy costume is a nice inviting target for flying confectionery. Act fast, Dainty. Try to save them both. Quickly, I hurl myself into action. I will take that. When I finally hit the ground, my clothes are totally ruined. But alas, my noble's self-sacrifice cannot completely protect them. Aww. Aww. Naomi seems to get the idea and shields the game with her body. A few stray cupcakes that missed her and otherwise no damage done. Ashley takes a few shots, unfortunately, but they could have been worse. Sporn swarmed to round up the Cupcake War instigators. Naomi and Ashley kneel down to check on their fallen form. Dainty, are you okay?
Hi.
Could be paralyzed from the neck down. Dainty, blink once if you're paralyzed. Blink twice if not. I'm not paralyzed. Oh hey, you can talk. That works too. Naomi helps me to my feet, although I have to be careful not to mingle my icing with her icing in the process.
Ugh.
Days like these, I'm glad I wear an apron. Ew, cupcakes are food, not fashion.
Poops.
Colored icing is the worst. I think I gotta get these two out of with some club soda, fortunately. Guess they got all of us, huh? Dainty, but worst of all. You know, that was super selfless of you trying to save us from the splatter. Speaking as floor attendant, you score a silver medal. I'll take that. Despite all of us ending up splattered a little, they seem in good spirits. I should try to keep that rolling. Cupcake foo was not strong enough. I must go now go meditate underwater, fall on train for 10 years. No mere cupcake can stop me. I am a hardened and stalwart defender of this arcade. That one. I have no I shall stand guard forevermore. Hey, that could be a good team building exercise with the staff. Please no, I hate gross stuff. It's just cupcakes. Cupcakes are great. To eat, yes, not to play with oversized game of paintball with. Anyway, thanks, Dainty. That was a complete mess, but I guess it could have been more of a complete mess if you hadn't done that.
See ya.
Better get back to fixing this joystick. You should clean up and get back to it. Also, party's still going. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. And hey, good work. If you'll excuse me, I need to go clean up poor Pinky a bit. It could have been better, but it also could have been much, much worse. Most importantly, I kept their spirits up. Even Ashley, who has to clean icing out of her fuzzy pelt. Come think of it, cheerful. With a brief nod from Gavin, I snatched one of the official Funplex t-shirts to replace my cupcake top. After a few minutes in the bathroom, change and wipe icing off my pants, I'm ready to go again. 2 problems in the can. Now deal with that crying child and the skee ball machines. Oh, she's gone. Well, crap. Percy looks up briefly from clearing level 78 of Moppy. Looking for that girl? I think her parents took her home. Party turned sour for her, I suppose. Drat, it wasn't fast enough. You can't be everywhere at once, Dainty. Cheer up, love. You're still doing better than the last guy who stood your post. Seconded. Saw you deal with the obnoxious parent and with the Cupcake War. You did well today. Seeing Gavin actually smiled is, weird. But I'm not going to say no to praise from my sub-boss. Things seem to be cooling down. I suggest you take a few minutes in the break room while there's a lull in the action. Ashley and I will handle things for now. She can swap off when you get back. Okay. Refocusing on Percy's game. Take a few minutes. Yeah, thanks, Gavin. I'll be right back. Sleep away. Headed for the employee lounge. I was about to say, you need to take a break. This is still one day. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're gonna save this. Thank you all for watching. Please let me know your thoughts on this. Should I keep going? Do you like this game? Is it interesting to you? Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!